Hey you guys, welcome back to Southern Latitudes. It's Monday and I got a video edited for you guys. That was great. Finally, I'm sorry, 9-10 days, however long you had to wait. So I'm heading to the back corner and this is where our chickens are gonna be. I have the blower with me and I need to go get some safety glasses, but I thought I would give you a quick COOP update. So we are very close to move-in ready. We were hoping that we'd be moved in today, but we had a couple things that threw us off. And so one thing was, when we put the wire up, you can see there's a lot of wave in it, and this 2x4 was actually, you know, you have roots and stuff like that, and I set it in, or we set it in just a little bit too far inward. And so, I mean, the boards were really like V'd right here. So Jack disassembled all this. We lost a day doing that, but it corrected most of the problem. And he put a 2x4 on top of the 4x4 to just push it out a little bit. It's not really 2 full inches. It's like 1 inch and 3/4 or 7/8 or something. It's not quite full 2 inches, but it did help straighten out that line a little bit better. And of course, some things were just temporarily tacked up, and he tacked them up a little bit better. Let me see if we can get in here. And just ignore these boards. They're just for like laying on, or we use this board and that rain barrel to make like sort of a workstation or a catch-all. And so then the other thing Jack did was he had put some, see those little holes back there and over there, he put those vents in, but as he was working the machine, it kept throwing him up into, maybe it's better to show you, see those little rafters? It kept throwing his hand up into there. He like sprained his wrist and sprained a thumb. And we were hoping for a couple days there it wasn't broken, which is not. But he said, instead, I'm just gonna make a nice cutout. It's already protected. And so he did that yesterday, and then framed it and made a little door. He said there's like a little spring-loaded something or other here. I don't know if I can do it on camera though. Can I? Ah, sorry. You'd probably like to see what my hand is struggling with. Anyhow, there's a little spring-loaded thing. I can't do it. Come on, there we go. See, that's a cool I've never seen a spring-loaded thing like that, but that's what he found. And he made all this, and so this needs painting now too, which is going to be my job today. So, in fixing this up. Now, let's address it's not really elephant in the room, but this pink has mold all over it. I actually painted it a year ago because we were trying to finish it up in the spring, and that didn't happen. And I couldn't wait to see. I had picked out this pink for quite a while before I actually got the walls up and painted. So anyhow, but can you see how awful it looks? Awful. I bought extra special exterior paint to prevent molding, and it's just not wearing well. It's also I don't know, it's just not sitting as pretty with me as I thought it would. In some ways I like it, but I really don't overall. If it's gonna keep looking old and tattered on a brand new coupe, no thank you. So we went ahead and we picked out, it was weird because I picked this out, and then Jack, he was on another aisle, getting the hardware fasteners and stuff. And I said, well, come on over. And he did. And so he looked back and he goes, I think, let's see, this one you should pick. I said, that's the same one I picked. So we were laughing really hard because whenever we're in agreement on something, then we know that's the right color or right decision. And so that was perfect. He picked the same color that I picked. And so that's not a thing for today. I would love to. It's tempting to paint that up today, but it'd be best if I just go ahead. See these holes, these little vents have paint on them here, but these don't. And oh, that board, there's a little tiny gap there. I guess that won't hurt anything as far as safety. Let me show you inside the coop. Okay, so in there, can you see around each of those holes? It's splintered and showed the wood. So my job is to paint in the holes and then catch these little splinters. And then, you know, do around the little trim. It shouldn't take me more than 20-30 minutes. And then I needed to put a blower in here as well. Probably should do that first. And blow all this out. Paint. And then this is the little board that's going to go in. I can't do it one-handed. But essentially this is going to be what divides the nesting section from just the internal area where they come. And then we got to set the nesting or roosting bars up here, which is great. But and put the flooring in before the roosting bars. So, and that we have that purchase, and it's so cute. I'll show you that again later, probably in the final reveal. I've been trying not to do too many updates on the coop, but we're so close to the reveal time. You'll see it all then. And one other thing we have to address is that we have these little things here, but you can still pull it open. So he's got to put some pins in right here that fasten the main board. Actually, I think it goes on the inside of here. It fastens it in there, and hold on, there we go. And then that keeps it from buckling out, or maybe a strong raccoon pulling it, you know, or something. So anyhow, when we have the big reveal, it will all be completely red and chickens in it. And oh, the other very last job we got is this wire down here around the bottom on the inside is not actually fastened to this board yet. He got all these boards up. Oh, and I have, you know, where he sawed it, I have to put a little white there while I got the white can out. Yep. And he wants to just slightly fix this bottom board. He doesn't like it's kicked out. I think he's making a lot of extra work for himself, but he says once it's done, and then we're never going to build a coop again. That's a true statement. We're going to take the hardware from the other coop and we're going to put that in here, somewhere down here, I guess. But anyhow, so that's kind of my job for the next 30 minutes. And I'll let you guys see a little bit of that in time lapse. And then I'll move on to some garden stuff. I can feel the wind is picking up. We're supposed to have quite the storm tomorrow. All right, all the painting's done. I went ahead and took my time with it. It was way longer than 30 minutes. I repainted some on the back side that just needed a good second coat too. And some of it's just been aging, you know, because we painted a lot of it in the spring and it's just gone through the whole summer. So before we just button up the whole thing, let's just repaint it, do it a little cuter. And then I couldn't resist myself. If you saw that right behind me, I just really wanted to see kind of what that red was going to look like on there. So I just painted a small section. And I just want to be able to see it from like the house when I walk out. make sure that I love it. And of course you have to use a little bit of imagination, you know, like imagine that's red, everything. But I do love the red against the white. Of course, that's so very traditional barn colors. And I think that's what I was missing. I just needed a barn color out here. And just so you know, this, well, I'm going to let this sit as red for a while and see if I enjoy the red, white, and blue. But if not, I'll just be painting this side white again. I love creating extra work for myself. See, this side's all white. And I love that. Ooh, look at all these bugs, whatever those are. And I thought I was going to love the whole Key West feel to it. And I did for a little bit. We did some photo shoots out here. But I'm kind of thinking just traditional white in the end. That's probably what... I'm going to have a lot of other things going on with the garden and different color sheds and so forth, and yellow house. I just thinking maybe I would just take this back to straight up white. We're going to eventually rework this walkway, and phase 3, once phase 2, the whole coop is done, phase 3 will be putting the wire over here and for the first grapevine, and then a 4x4 over there, and run cables to it and plant the second grapevine there, and then let it trail up and go southward, and then this one will grow up and travel westward. So we thought that was pretty cool idea for phase 3. Whew. Well, you guys, I don't know, time escaped, a couple hours escaped away from me, and well, I was editing a video and everything, but I've got to get some of this lettuce picked for dinner. Some of this looks really good, and maybe one of those heads. And I thought I was going to be able, I maybe can pull some of these weeds on the first row, but that's about it for today. If I can even do that before the rain hits. I went and showered. That's another thing I did is I had so much paint on me, I showered. But it looks like it's about real close to raining. I just don't know how much time we got left before the skies open up. It's not supposed to rain today, but there's rain in Florida. Okay. Usually you can cut and come again with this Selenova. You can take the whole head out if you want, but I will probably try to make a second cutting out of it. Sometimes you can. Okay. Part of me wants a little bit of this red in there. Do is pick this sort of a bronzy color lettuce right here and let the other head just kind of grow up a little bit more. This is so pretty. I believe there's only 2 of us eating dinner tonight. So I'll, and I have other sides. This is just a side salad, not a main dish salad. So I think what I'll do is I'll come through here and I'll just pull some pellitory real quickly. And then at least I can say I played in the garden today. Well, you guys, I think I just lost that last section of footage. It didn't seem to come off the camera right. It said it was still at 0 seconds for time warp. It should have said at least 20 seconds or something, but anyhow, I did go through here and just hand pulled the easy stuff. Didn't work too hard. Look how dirty I am. I gotta clean up before I go make dinner. And then I may actually take the tiller through here just to pick it up good if I can tomorrow, and then these 2 rows tomorrow, and then, you know, this one the next time. But I'm actually really excited about, I was hoping to do this before Tuesday rained, but I've run out of time. I was really wanting to put one of those, either broccoli or cauliflower, in here. Oh well, it is what it is. I just lose time. It's a Monday. I had a lot of things to do after being off for 2 weeks. So anyhow, Buddy and I were gonna go in for dinner. You guys, thank you for watching. Take care, God bless, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.